completely got iced out.
Yeah, but formidable opponent with a worse off team though.
As a team, they ain't good enough to compete with France, let alone as individuals. So it's like
no. I'm not saying that's what I think. I think that's what people may be thinking, and maybe that's the reason why. Because at the start of the tournament,
so did you come here to tell us
everyone and their grandmother was like, everyone and their grandmother was like, cool, Brady, and then all of a sudden, like after the France game, it's like everything kind of went quiet.
He's gonna do well.
Yeah, because they put a 100 mil price tag on him. Like, who's gonna be talking about other than City?
You're not trying to sign Enzo Fernandez, no?
Stan.
For who? Man United?
No, City.
No one wants
to do what?
Yeah, no one really
wants him, innit?
To do that, he doesn't.
Enzo Fernandez, he confuses me, man. I don't know what kind of midfielder he is, man.
Exactly. Guys. To do what? What would he do?
I thought he played well last season. I thought he had a good season, to be honest.
Who?
But what is he? Is he a 10? Is he an 8? Like, what is he?
I can't lie. You mentioned 10. There's not a single player in your team.
More of an 8.
You can't.
8. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
you can't finish 10th. And as a key part of a team that Enzo is, and you tell me that he had a good season.
Of course I can. You look at Elliot Anderson. You said he had a good season. Look where they finished.
He don't play for Chelsea though. But I hear Kofi's part. I think it's harsh though.
But like you say,
you can't just go, because your team finished 10th, that one player was shit.
One ball for one.
By the standards of
whatever
Nottingham Forest
at the time, basically.
No. By the standards of
Nottingham Forest, the standards. You just look at the player and how he performed throughout the season, and he was playing well for Chelsea. He was one of our better players last season.
I'll show you right.
It's not hard,
people will be quick here to say that Declan Rice or whoever, any Arsenal player, had a bad game. But if said player plays for a lesser team where the expectation isn't to win certain games, then of course I can say that he hasn't had a good season by Chelsea standards. By like the actual going into last season, you think we fucking forgot? You man were talking about
what standards are you judging him against? It's not Chelsea because he does.
Hey, we remember the North remembers that Chelsea was supposed to be challenging for the title or in the what's called 3 and 4 position.
Stick to your point on Enzo. Let's wheel it back a bit. What standards are you judging him against?
By finishing 3rd or 4th. Chelsea were dog shit last season.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but dog again, you're just judging the players. You don't consider the fact that we had 3 different managers at one point.
Because the players were dog shit.
So it's like it weren't working. Hold on a minute. Up until
was dog shit as well.
Up until December, we were doing really well. Then Enzo Maresca starts talking to Manchester City, and things start changing, and we start fucking up like usual. When Enzo Maresca gets to December, you're going to see this. When it gets to December, he don't know how to manage the fixture list, and we start dipping off like we did the season before that. We dipped off.
He's had a lot of conversations with Pep.
Then he leaves on the first day of January, right? Why is my screen flashing? Hold on.
Yeah, you're glitching.
Why am
Pay your phone bill.
You know, this is what happens when streamers can't talk about Arsenal, man. It's
right, yeah. He leaves on the 1st of January. His replacement, although Xabi Alonso was available at the time, if we'd have waited a couple more days, was Liam Rossinho. And you expect all of these players to look at Liam Rossinho and go, great, we're going to give it a good go. We're going to go and challenge for the title with Liam Rossinho.
No.
Come on.
Again, there's cause and effect, right?
The cause and effect was the manager. You can't just sit there and just blame the players.
That's why Enzo had a shit season because of the manager.
But he didn't have a shit season. He didn't. If anything, if we didn't have
by what metrics was he shit, Kofi?
We would have been in big trouble.
By what measures?
I think Enzo had a decent season, came up with some important goals.
Exactly that. That's all I'm saying.
Kofi, by what metrics was he shit?
Man. He's Switzerland. He doesn't want to say it how he is because he knows. We saw there was games last season, a number of games last season, where Enzo went missing. But you know what's funny?
But there's games to every player. Saka was missing for half the season. Maybe more than that.
80%, 85%
of the season.
But no one's saying Saka. I hear it, but that's a bad example because no one here saying Saka had a good season.
You see, no one said Saka had a great season. he was fucking injured. So I can tell you why. Just like you're telling me why Enzo didn't have a great season. I'm not arguing.
But I'm saying he had a good season. You're saying, well, he finished 10th. No one had a good season.
No,
but for Chelsea, he had a good season.
Case, can I ask you a question here? If can any Manchester United players say they had a good season?
Bruno.
He didn't have a fucking good season. He didn't.
He won the PFA, mate. So forget the award. Just Bruno.
So are you suggesting, right? Anyone maybe outside the top 4, you can't say they've had good seasons. What? Like, how do we judge this metric?
Oh, sorry. Let me correct the point that I'm making. Bruno had a good season because he exceeded like every metric for what he did.
Didn't. No, he didn't. Did he win the golden boot and the golden glove?
No, I'm saying within the things that you want him to do. And he was consistent. And Bruno was
consistent. He didn't exceed the metric of scoring.
He was consistent.
So Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea got 10 goals last season.
In January, they were trying to sell him.
So he got more goals than Cunha. No, sorry, he got the same amount of goals as Cunha. So he got more goals than Bruno Fernandes, Jared Bowen, Bruno Gomes, that guy that you're going to sign, yeah. Jimenez, who's a striker, Casemiro, Beto, Sarr. Who else do we look at? Salah had more goals than Salah, more goals than Phil Foden, Cody Gakpo, more goals than Bukayo Saka, more goals than Eze, that 60 million signing that
Saka was injured. Why are you bringing it?
What about Eze then? What about Eze?
Well, he got more than Madueke and had Eze, innit?
Got more than Madueke, he got more than Eze. And what are you going to say? Oh, but we won the league.
Put together.
Yeah. Why can't you turn around and say Eze had a shit season?
I am going to say that.
Because you won the league and he didn't score more goals than someone that finished 10th.
Yeah. I can say that.
All right, well,
I've been waiting a very long time to say this. You see, you know what's so funny?
What about Trossard? He scored more than Trossard.
Do you know what's so funny? How times fucking change. When we used to have
more goals than Trossard.
Enzo, these are familiar times,
here we
right?
go. How the mighty have fallen. This is what he does. How times have changed.
No.
When he's up against it, this is all he says.
Wait. One thing I will say. This like the end of this season showed me the hypocrisy is fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Don't get me wrong. I agree. I think Enzo Fernandez had a decent season, and he came up with some clutch goals. Don't get me wrong. So I'm not in agreement with Kofi on that. But the hypocrisy is crazy. For you to list off that list, Case, yeah, because I remember specifically when we used to list off lists like that, it didn't matter. It actually did. It just didn't matter.
But all I'm saying is, for Chelsea, he had a good season. I know we finished 10th. I know we were shit as a team. But the individual, Enzo Fernandez, had a good season for Chelsea. And if you want me to put it in perspective, the only player
Haaland had a good season for Man City as well.
The only player that outscored him for Arsenal was Gyökeres. So if you can win the league and our midfielder can finish 10th and you turn around and go, well, he was shit because he finished 10th. I'm going to say that every single one of your players that didn't outscore him was shit, even though you won the league.
Case, I only said this, yeah.
Standards.
No. I just needed to show the hypocrisy. I don't even believe
there is no hypocrisy because the problem is you will fail to just say you will fail to give anyone their credit and just go they finished 10th.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I don't actually believe what I'm saying. I just wanted to show you what it felt like as an Arsenal.
Yeah, of course you did.
We had these conversations for 3 years.
Can you remind us of one?
Fell into the trap.
Yeah, remind me of one.
Yeah, remind us of one.
When Martinelli
scored. No, you don't. No, I'll be honest. You don't need to do that. Everyone's got a memory for the last.
He does. When Martinelli scored 15 goals, what? He was better than Mbappe.
Listen, when we didn't win the league, when Odegaard banged in 15 goals, we were all sitting there going, "Yeah, Odegaard had a great season." We weren't going, "He was shit" because you didn't win the league.
No, when we were telling you that Saka was better than most of your players, you man used to say, "Yeah, but he's won nothing." Yeah, but he's won nothing.
I didn't used to say that. I used to say he don't turn up in the big games when it matters. And
you guys are lying.
I'll be honest. It was going well until you just lied like that.
Yeah, man. You did have to lie like that, man.
How did I lie, Stan?
Come on, man. You've been. Come on, man.
I remember.
We beat you or we did this.
I remember in the group chat, when people tried to say, Rafinha when he was at Leeds was better than Saka. I said, Kai,
Yes.
what are we doing here?
The North
Me,
forget.
I don't like Arsenal, but I'm like, come on, what are we doing here?
But I wasn't one of them people.
Yes, you was, man.
Bro, you
No,
think
I was
everyone's
not.
better than Saka? What are you talking about?
I never used to big up
man.
Rafinha when he was in the Prem.
Bounce,
I
man.
did
Bounce,
not.
man. Bounce.
Not at
Anyways.
Not at all.
Okay,
So
so who
that's
do you want to talk about? Obviously, we kind of digress from Man City. Obviously,
I was just about to say I want to get Man City wrapped up. Let's just finish it now. Mo,
let's wrap
what
it
do
up.
you think?
Nobody really cares.
Profile your transfer. And what are you doing with your transfers? Are you happy with the market so far? Do you need to